Late at night, a mother was filming her daughter. The mother said that about 2 hours earlier, her daughter told her she had seen something scary in her room and didn't want to sleep there alone. While the mother was explaining what had happened, something suddenly happened, something truly terrifying and chilling.
So, my daughter's sleeping with me in my bed tonight. She kept saying that she was really scared of something in her room. I'm a little bit shaky, I don't know if you guys can tell, but... So this is the same toy that used to go off in the past, and it's always terrified me since. Because I would ask it questions and it would answer with noises. With noises.
At first, she heard the sound of a toy turning on by itself, so she went to investigate. Then, the doll's finger moved on its own in a frightening way. The woman felt terrified and ran away.
Ask it questions and it would answer with noises.
At first, the mother thought her daughter's story was just imagination, but after everything she saw, she is now sure that her daughter was telling the truth, and that her house might be haunted. So, what do you think? A woman named Rosanna moved into a new apartment in France. However, only a few days passed before strange and mysterious things began happening inside the apartment, things she couldn't explain. But on this night, something happened that left Rosanna completely terrified. Late at night, while she was alone at home, she started hearing strange noises coming from her child's playroom. She went to investigate, but what happened next was truly horrifying. The toys started moving and operating on their own. But when Rosanna entered the room, she suddenly saw in the reflection of the window glass a person standing directly behind her. She turned around immediately, but there was no one there. Then she saw that figure again in the glass reflection. After that, it vanished in the blink of an eye. At that moment, Rosanna was overcome with fear. and fled the apartment immediately. It is believed that the mysterious entity that appeared in the glass reflection is the reason behind the terrifying events that keep happening. What do you think? Late at night, a man was driving a taxi, heading home after finishing his shift. Suddenly, a woman appeared on a dark road, waving at him. He stopped to pick her up, thinking she was just a normal passenger. But then something strange and unexpected happened. Suddenly, her features changed, and she began moving in a very unusual way. Then she opened her mouth in a terrifying, unnatural manner, as if she wasn't human. The driver noticed this at the last moment, and he was completely terrified, but he didn't know what to do. Most viewers in the comments said she wasn't an ordinary woman, and that she was possessed. So, what do you think? A man regularly posts videos on his account of himself singing and playing guitar, but there was one video on his account that was completely different, and it quickly went viral, reached more than 3 million views in a short time. Late at night, while the man was driving on a deserted road in the middle of a forest in Australia, he suddenly found himself face to face with something that terrified him completely.
Fuck. Fuck this. Seen way too many horror movies for this. Fucking hell. You're a fucking psycho, mate.
Out of nowhere, a strange figure appeared, standing motionless in the middle of the road. At first, the man felt afraid and stopped, unable to continue. But after a moment, he decided to move forward.
Fucking hell. You're a fucking psycho.
The man says that the figure's face was completely dark and without any features. He believes it wasn't a normal human being. What do you think? A man named Sam works as a truck driver transporting goods in Southeast Asia. He regularly posts videos on his account while driving his truck. One night, Sam was driving along an isolated road deep in the forest, a place locals say is haunted. Around midnight, while he was crossing a bridge, his truck suddenly broke down.
Ya bener sampean. Apa jenenge? Tibake mesinku sing keder. Oh, wis tak servis ya, Sur ya. Hawa nih.
Sam couldn't understand why the truck had broken down so suddenly, because he says that he's just recently had the truck checked and serviced. While Sam was checking the truck, something terrifying happened.
Aku saiki ngomong yo, mambune moro-moro mambune gak enak lho. Mambu melati campur amis. Sapa iku? Sapa? Si ambu amis lur yo. Ayo, sapa? Cuk, sapa iki? Welut. Cuk, sapa iki?
Sam began to smell something horrible. and suddenly he sees someone's bare feet that seem to be floating just above the pavement on the other side. But when he went to check, there's no one there. At that moment, he felt terrified, and he ran away from the truck and go find some help. A ghost hunter named Alex went late at night to explore an abandoned house. Suddenly, he began hearing a strange, loud noise coming from a nearby wardrobe. The mirror on the wardrobe burst outward, sending sharp shards of glass flying towards Alex, barely missing him. But there was something even more terrifying that Alex didn't see. When the mirror broke, a bizarre shadow figure appeared, comes flying right out of the mirror, moving so fast that Alex doesn't even notice. He checks the inside the wardrobe, but there's nothing there. The following video was posted on YouTube in 2013. It was filmed by a young boy who was home alone with his brother. While the boy was sitting in the living room, playing on the table with a small skateboard, something suddenly happened, something terrifying and completely unexpected.
Bruno! ¡Bruno! Se movió la silla.
¿Ya?
Sí.
Las corre.
Tipo, es de arquitecta.
Ya, las corre.
According to the source, this family had moved into the house only a few months earlier. However, they began hearing strange noises inside the house that they couldn't explain. As days passed, these incidents became more intense and more frightening. Because of this, they believed the house might be haunted. What do you think? The following video was captured by a security camera at the entrance of a house. In the footage, two sisters are seen walking toward the house, but before going inside, they notice a shopping cart filled with old dolls. Curious, they decide to investigate the cart, and they quickly enter the house. However, what happened after that was truly terrifying.
We just need to go in and get your sneakers. Alright. Shut up. Hurry up, hurry up.
I don't go to your house and mess with your shit, so don't mess with mine. Don't mess with mine.
The shopping cart actually belonged to this woman. That's why she later entered the house and began shouting at the girls for touching her cart. But something else, far more frightening, happened. A dark figure appeared, moving in the hallway. It's extremely difficult to identify exactly what it is because it moves very quickly. Then, moments later, the same strange figure appears again outside the house.
So don't mess with mine.
two girls were terrified when they later reviewed the security camera footage. They have no idea what that thing could possibly be. So, what is your explanation for what happened?